Oh God, I hope you can see me. I'm like in all black. For what reason? I thought this parking lot had better light, but bonjour. I am actually doing something really fun and crazy today. I am on my way to meet with one of my YouTube subscribers. The reason why I say fun and crazy is because I'm really excited, because I really like this YouTube subscriber, but we've never met. And you just never know with the internet. I am finding out that a lot of people are not well on the internet, especially since I just had a video of mine to go viral on Instagram, and it's been a fun nightmare. A fun nightmare. So yeah, we're about to go have some lunch. This is my first time meeting a YouTube subscriber, so this is going to be very interesting, and I cannot wait to report back. Let's go. Right, we have on our shades. We got our easy. Let's get out of here. The meetup with a fellow Star family member was so much fun. So much fun. I'm so glad I went. I was just talking to my family and I was just like, I'm glad that I allowed you guys to convince me to go, because I've been having such a rough week. This is week 1 of the strike. My God today. But it's just been really rough because I keep on having these start and stop moments in my career. And I know this is what I signed up for. And even though I know that this is the industry, it still just takes a toll on you, because things were going really good for me before this strike. Really, really good for me. I got a new agent who's excited about me. I've been going out. I was up for some stuff. Doing a lot of callbacks and just having some really good conversations, and things were getting legs, momentum was happening, and then this strike just put everything to a halt. And like this week was just really hard for me because I was still dealing with a lot of heartbreak from 2020 with the beginning of the pandemic, because again, same momentum. Things were going really, really good for me. A lot of things were looking up. I was up for some roles, like literally had some stuff, was set to go film, and everything just went away. So I just feel like I'm constantly in this position where it's like it's happening and then it doesn't happen. And I just never expect it, and I always get so blindsided. So I've just been having a really hard time, not to mention the studios are just playing hardball, and this is just so ugly. And it's uncomfortable because it's like hella hot, and I'm out there with people who are set to lose their homes if this strike continues, who are facing eviction, facing repossession, who lost their health insurance. It's like you're trying to stay positive, but you're surrounded by really sad people who are actors, so we're over dramatic. And it's hard. It's just really, really hard. And when I went out to this lunch today, my very beautiful subscriber, I'm not going to mention her name because, I just want to, keep her information private. But we just had a really good time. We had great conversation. I went to that lunch feeling so down. I left that lunch driving in my car, crying because I was overcome with so much joy. And I absolutely needed that. And you just never know how you impact people's lives and how people impact your lives. Because I don't think that my subscriber knew what she was doing for me in that moment, right? I don't think she got it. I don't think she knows. She probably knew, but I don't think she did, because how could she? I never expressed it. I'm a performer, right? I always put on a happy face. So how would she know? But I was just so thankful because I just needed it. I was actually going to go out striking today, but because of the time that we had to meet, there was just no way for me to still go out and strike, because it was just like smack dab in the middle of it. So I would have been striking for an hour, then come to have lunch with my subscriber, and then probably go back out and strike for another half an hour. It just didn't make sense, because by the time I would have got there anyway, they would have been wrapping up, because we've been wrapping up really early, because it's just really hot and the studios are making sure we do not have any kind of shade or any space to have refreshments. It's crazy out in them strike streets. So I'm just like, what? I just won't go out today. And that's okay. I had to deal with the guilt of that, not being out there, not doing my due diligence. But I'm glad that I took a day for myself, because who knows? I was such an emotional wreck. I'm coming air fryer. Who knows what I would have been like picketing out there, being so emotional. So I just had a really good time. I had a really, really good time. And it was just an encouraging lunch. Like, we just encouraged each other. And it was so great. I also got some clarity about a video that I did. I did like a 50-second video about bonnets, and it was all comedy, all satire. But like a lot of social media, it just wasn't a safe space to do it because of how I look, you know, being a woman, right? Being black, right? And then being a dark-skinned black woman, you just are a violence target. So the bots found me. And I think it's also because I used hashtags geared to the black community, thinking that I would be inviting in just black people, but not realizing that a lot of trolls and racists and MAGAites use that to harass people. So lesson learned, but it was just, the harassment was just getting out of hand. People were trying to, you know, the trolls were being Leviathan and twisting a lot of my words and the things that I said. There were a lot of people, a lot of great people who came in and defended me, and I'm very thankful for that. But it just took a toll on me, which is why I steer from those conversations on my YouTube channel, because it's just not a safe space for somebody like me to be on the internet and speaking about the plight of marginalized people and marginalized communities. So I steer away from that. So I was just feeling really down in the dumps, and we had a whole conversation, and she let me know how that video really helped her with some perspectives. And it was just so encouraging because I was feeling so bad about that video. I was dead set on taking that video down, but she said that it really helped her. And then when I got home, a lot of my non-black friends were reaching out to me and saying thank you for that video. It really helped me with some things. Like a lot of people were saying thank you for the video, and it just came at such a great time because that video was coming down. It was coming down, and I was going to continue to steer away from topics like that. But one thing I will say is that I will be down, but I won't be down for long. And what those trolls did for me, what those racists, what those MAGAites did for me was wake me up. Wake me up. Now I'm down to have the discussion, because you're not going to make me be quiet. You're not going to run me off the internet and off of my platforms. I'm going to use my voice, and I'm going to magnify marginalized communities, especially the communities that I come from. So yeah, today was a good day. Today was a good day. I had a great lunch with a fellow Star family member, and I just got a lot of clarity about a lot of things, and I got the strength and encouragement that I needed to just continue on and make some really good changes with my platform. So that was good. That was good. Now I'm going to eat my fries and then take my little sister to the airport, because my God, today she is just like booked and busy this summer. Good for her. I wish I could go. I wish I could go with her, but I'm staying here and, you know, striking, doing my due diligence. I'm going to strike as much as I can because I'm going to Atlanta in a few weeks, and I just don't know if I'll be able to get down to a lot of the places where they will be boycotting and picketing daily. I just don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not from there, and I just don't want to put myself in tense situations, because striking is intense. It is intense. I just don't know if I want to do that to myself, especially in an open carry state. So we'll see. We will see. We're just going to play it by ear. But I just thank God for today. I thank God for today. I really needed it. You have no idea how people can impact your life. And to be honest with you, it was also good to hear that my platform was positive, and like she just felt so comfortable, and she loved the Star family and loved the family that we all have cultivated. I loved hearing that. That made me feel good that I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? Something is going right in my life. But yeah, it was good, and I'm glad that I went. And thank you so much to the Star family member that I'm speaking of. You really, really blessed my day. Thank you. All right, let me get my fries because I feel like I'm getting emotional. I'm on an emotional roller coaster, loving you. Wait, where is, that's not Jill Scott. That's Vivian. Vivian, I love you. Where you at? You still making them bops? I hope so. That song, Emotional Roller Coaster, and Before I Let You Go. Is it Before I Let You Go? That's Frankie Beverly and Maze. No, it's not that. Whatever that song is, I love it. That's like my favorite skating song, and I cannot skate. All right, let me get my fries. Hi. Oh, you see this? We in there. We in there. It's not a game. Sag, we need breathable t-shirts. My God, today. That t-shirt that you gave us is for the winner, mama. The winner. Child, let me get my fries. Good morning. Today has been chaotic. Today, no, you know what? I will not do that. There's life and death in the tongue. Today has not been chaotic. Today has just been a day. I've spent like the early morning and afternoon planning my life out for the remainder of the year. Here is why. Of course, with this strike, everybody's, guessing that it's going to go on for a very long time, possibly 6 months. So everybody's like scrambling, trying to figure out what we're going to do. I already had a jam-packed year. I was just making time for auditions and jobs that were coming up, right? Now that those jobs are kaput, I've now been like filling my time with other things and other projects that I've always wanted to work on. And because a lot of things are starting to happen now in other areas and other platforms that I'm on, I realized that I need to get these things in order, because I am the kind of person where I feel like everything is up here and I remember everything. And that's just not the case. I'm also taking a lot of time to really work on my health, and I just have never had the time. Like, I have been to the doctors this month alone about 3 times, and I'm going 3 more because I've just never had the time. I'm getting blood work done. I'm meeting with a nutritionist. I'm meeting with the dermatologist. Like, I'm getting a lot of things done that I just never had time for. So this strike is unfortunate, but I'm not going to cry because, yesterday was a little rough for me, a little rough emotionally. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make good use of my time. So, my health is at the forefront, really taking care of that now that I have the time to take care of that. And that is so crazy to say, that I've been so busy with work that I just did not have the time to take care of my health. My sisters and I, we were all talking about that because we're all in the entertainment industry. And we have all come to the conclusion that we've been putting our health on the back burner because we're constantly chasing these jobs or these gigs or these career opportunities. And that's just so unfortunate. And I'm telling you, had I not had this downtime, I would have never thought about that or done something about it, because I'm always chasing the bag. And again, this strike is unfortunate, but I thank God that I was finally able to wake up. I really got to get my life in order. The career was getting there and I was focusing all my time there, but I was neglecting so many other things. So when everything comes back, right, when we're out of this strike, at least I'll have my life together and my career together. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I won't complain about that. So I've just spent a lot of time today just organizing and just planning, RSVPing for stuff. I just, started packing some things because in 3 weeks, I'm going to Atlanta for 3 weeks. Then I'm coming back out to LA for the remainder of the year. I believe it all depends on these side projects that I'm doing now. So we will see, but I just have a lot going on in September. I have a lot going on in October. I have a bunch going on in Atlanta in August. That's going to be a crazy time, a crazy time. I was just putting all the events and things in my calendar and I was just like, I'm going to be exhausted in a good way. So I just spent the earlier part of the day just really getting my life in gear and in check for the remainder of the year. And that felt good. That felt like I was accomplishing something. And I've noticed that I'm that person that needs to accomplish something, that needs to feel like my life is worth something, that I'm doing something to make my life better, the people in my life or the people that I impact, their lives better. Like, I just can't go through life and exist. I have to do something that matters. So getting my life in gear and just really looking out and seeing what's ahead of me and just really looking over that calendar and seeing what I'm doing and how I'm impacting, how I'm being impacted. Really, really good feeling. What are we doing today? Today is Sunday. So I'm going to not do a lot. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and return this Amazon, what is it? Heavy duty suction camera mount that did not work. Return that and do some research and see what's a better option for me. Then I'm going to, oh my goodness, my Johnny Pops. You guys know I love Johnny Pops. They finally have them here in LA. I saw them at Target. I'm gonna get some Johnny Pops and some avocados because I got these cute star chips. Let me show you. Look, I got these cute Tostitos star chips. They're so cute. Oh, darn it. Cute, right? Adorable. But I got those and I want to get some avocado because I want to make some, is it avocado dip? OMG. I was talking to my sister on the phone and she was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm going to the store. I'm about to get some avocados to make an avocado dip. And she was like, oh, well, that's fancy. And I'm like, no, not really. Like, we've had it all the time. Like, it's not anything new. And the whole time I'm talking about guacamole. Guac or guacamole is absolutely fancy, but I think that she was like thinking that I'm making something else, but this is what I'm making. So I'm going to do that, and that's it. I think I'm going to spend the rest of the day just cleaning, fixing up my place, because I'm just not going to have any time this week. This week is going to be crazy. I'm just not going to have any time this week, and I feel like my house is getting a bit messy because I was cooking all night. Let me tell you about how I burnt my Le Creuset pot making that damn vegetable soup. This is what happened. So I forgot to put the broccoli on the roasting pan. And I was just like, it's fine, I'll just throw it in the soup. So I did that. I threw it in the broth that I was going to use to blend the vegetables with in my Vitamix. But I also added some Pinot Grigio, and that evaporated very quickly. And I'm sitting on my couch waiting for that to cook down while I'm watching Match Me Up Abroad, and somehow I fell asleep. Woke up to my pot burning. So I've been soaking it now. I pray that it comes back. I mean, it's a good pot, so I think it will come back, but I'm just like, that was so irresponsible of me. I don't know why I decided to make a roasted vegetable soup at 2:30 a.m. I won't do that again. I am not cooking after 10 p.m. That was not smart. That was not smart. Thank God that my alarm didn't go off and that I was able to like catch it in time, but that would have been really bad if I slept through it. So thank the Lord. But oh Lord, that would have been a nightmare, but thank God, because I'm like, I don't need anything else to happen. And I'm not speaking negative. I'm not speaking negative. But I was just like, I woke up like, oh my God. I was able to catch it. I'm soaking my Le Creuset pot now, so we will see. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to make the broth, but in a different pot that doesn't burn like my Le Creuset, and finish off my roasted vegetable soup, clean up, and I think I might just go to bed early because I had a crazy week. Oh, and what I was saying was that I think I just want to like do a deep cleaning tonight or this afternoon, because the week is just so busy. I feel like if I don't do it now, the house will just get increasingly messy because I didn't pick up a lot of stuff that I should have picked up, because I have like dishes all over from that time last night where I decided to be a competing chef on Chopped in my kitchen. Girl. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get this together and then come back and plan out my meals and clothes for the rest of the week. Because when I say this week is going to be jam-packed, it's going to be jam-packed because my rehearsals, in-person rehearsals, start up for my show that I have the first week of August. And that's when those rehearsals start. It's just rehearsal after rehearsal, and they're 3 hours. So that's just going to take a lot of my time. Then I'm going to start doing my reviews again. Not reviews. I found a way that I can go back to my press days and critique movies and TV shows as a TV critic, which I once was. I started out as a TV critic. So yeah, going back to my root. Anyway, I've talked long enough. Let's get out in these streets. Let me show you the pot. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Girl, a mess. A mess. Like, some of it is starting to come up. That's good. But I have been soaking this for hours. The whole thing was pitch black. The whole thing was pitch black, but I've been soaking it for hours and hours. It was just a mess. It was splittering, splattering, and smoking all over my stove. I'm not a good induction stove person. See, I saw this cleaner at Marshall's that really worked for this, and I ran out, and I got to get some more. But I'm just not good with induction stoves. I don't like them. I like the fire ones. That's what I like. But yeah, this is the result of me falling asleep watching Match Me Up Abroad, which is a really good show. Which is a really good show. I wish I was reviewing it earlier. Anyway, let me get out of here. Oh, $3.69. Well, what's Sugar Kiss? Hold on. Oh, that's me.
Oh my God.
No, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I got my Johnny Pops. Ooh. Dear God, let these last a week. Let these last a week. These are so good. They might not even make it to Wednesday. Also, do y'all still do this? Because I do. I mean, especially after getting strep throat. It's not a game. It is not a game. And I only do this because I leave these in the packaging. I have not found a way to store them. If you guys know a way for me to store these outside of the bag, please let your girl know. All right, let's get to cleaning.